Welcome back, everyone. GReimer here, playing another episode of Terraria, and today is the day. These wonderful little crappy box houses right here have been bugging me and plaguing me since I started the series. They did their purpose. They've served their purpose. It's all great. It's great. It's wonderful. The little red boxes you see underneath there are called explosives. And there's a little pressure plate over here, and I am going to get rid of these guys. Goodbye. They are now gone. No more box houses in this series. We are doing it straight up legit. We're going to go about this the right way, and we are going to actually live in houses. So let me go ahead and get this thing back down because that kind of broke off there. A little accidental explosion there. I've been doing a little bit of work. Not much. You can see over here I got a whole nother house. I didn't do any over on the bridge over here. I can actually probably remove all of this stuff I just wired up. I'll do that off camera. I still have my main house I live in over there, and I got the hot air balloon I'm working on. I haven't actually done any progress on the hot air balloon. That will probably be in the next episode because I really do want to get, or maybe even off camera, I really do want to get the what's his name? The guy, the thing, the witch doctor. That's the one. The witch doctor moved in to a jungle biome if I can. It's still kind of up in the air. You know, I got to build the jungle biome up there and everything like that, but that's what I'm going to be trying to do. But today, what I'm going to do is I am going to be going to hell. And I wanted to get some of the NPCs moved in so that, when I move into hard mode, I have some livable spaces for more people too. Here's the witch doctor. He actually moved in, by the way. His name is Gaboto. Hello, Gaboto. He does not offer, as you can see here, the wings right now, but he's also not in a jungle biome, and it's not hard mode yet. I also got a spot for my tinker to move into, as well as the goblin tinker, and then as well as the demolitions expert and the mechanic. Nice little multi-house apartment here. But over here is the well to hell, and I went ahead and made this earlier today. As you can see here, I actually dug the whole way down, and it took quite a while, so I'm sparing you guys the pain and agony. But along the way, I found quite a few heart crystals too. But eventually, I did get to hell, so that's the good thing. And now I have access down to hell, so where I can actually face off with a wall of flesh. I just have to go down there and clear out a path. And that's one thing that I have yet to do today. We also got a visit from the traveling merchant, who was selling the lifeform analyzer, the thing that I lost early in the beginning of the season here, or in this series. I got it back. I bought it. I got it. It's mine. It's right here. Okay, so the well to hell is a big drop. But basically, I got this nice little well, and if you go all the way down it, it will actually lead you all the way to hell. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and we are going to collect, or we're going to collect not only Hellstone, but we're also going to carve a way through hell. So, oh yeah, I ran into this thing right over here. Actually, this is the arachnid's lair. I found like a little some type of web hook in here and everything like that. It's not as good as the one I got, which is a little topaz. Actually, it might be. I didn't even bother to check that. I'm one emerald away from getting an emerald hook, and I really want that because I think that would be great. But we'll see if I can find it. Once we get down to hell, though, we are going to need our shadow key, which I actually do have. No, I don't, but I can actually get it quick. I also probably should have cleared my inventory, but whatever. We'll go with it. Yeah, it took a lot of digging. As you can see here, I had to go down quite a ways. Once we defeat the wall of flesh, though, that's when the world gets kicked into hard mode. So we have to clear a path right here to allow us to actually get into the fight with the wall of flesh and not get murdered by him. So eliminating little things in the way like that is probably a good idea. Any big buildings or structures in the way, lava pits, those are probably a good idea to get rid of. And they're right there, here, right below me here, this thing right here, it says I need a shadow key. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to grab my shadow key out of my money trough. And I'm also going to put a safe in there also, because that's another storage place similar to the piggy bank, only it's just not the piggy bank. It just needs a background wall, I believe, and a place to set it. And you can actually put down, or actually it might not even need a background wall. I'm not sure. I'll have to mess with that. But I need my shadow key right now. Let's go ahead and get some of this other stuff in here that I don't need. I can actually probably just, I'll hold on to this stuff. I got a lot more housing to build, so this is the remains of the box houses. Okay, actually, we're probably going to collect a lot more of those things. So here we go. Use the shadow key. Hey, Mr. Bone Serpent, you mind not bugging me? I'm trying to open up a shadow chest here. What kind of goodies do we get? We got a demonic strong. What is the thing called? Oh, it pokes things. A strong dark lance. Haha! It's basically like a spear, but it does a lot more damage. It's actually some pretty good stuff. especially against like the Wall of Flesh, or not the Wall of Flesh, the Eater of Worlds. I'd probably rip that thing to shreds. Okay, we got some other stuff. Lesser restoration potions, gold. I'll always take that. It's always good stuff. Let's loot all, and let's take these recall potions right into the trash. So there is our first shadow chest. There's all sorts of good little treasures you can find in those things. Little fun things you can use to kill enemies with. I think the fire flower might be my favorite one. It's a shout out to Super Mario because it shoots fireballs out. Okay, speaking of shooting fireballs out. Oh, hey, there's a gold ring that just appeared. I get a bunch of cash from that. 15 gold, not too shabby. I will take it. Let's kill this guy real quick. Oh, let's go back down here and talk to my piggy bank here because I'm just going to do a quick deposit because that's like almost 20 gold I have on me. What kind of potion is that? It's a Titan potion, increased knockback. Not very familiar with that one. But we do want to make sure that we have a clean path while we're fighting the Wall of Flesh here so that we don't get caught on anything, hung up on anything, and have to try to dig our way through while we're fighting them because that would be devastating. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to basically tear down some of these buildings so that I can actually have a free shot at just fighting the wall itself after these enemies go away. Now the Wall of Flesh will either move left or right, so I'm going to have to do this the other way as well. But get another bone serpent. The whole time you're down here, you're constantly getting attacked. My little hornet there is having trouble keeping up. But I'm going to have to do this to the right side as well. I'll probably do that off camera. And then we're going to have to try to find a voodoo demon. A voodoo demon will be carrying a voodoo doll. And that voodoo doll is what we're looking for to summon in the Wall of Flesh. Now this stuff that I'm standing on right here, this is actually Hellstone. I need a bunch of it because I need to create armor. And it also drops lava when you mine it up. So that's something you kind of got to be careful of when you're mining this. You got to make sure you have a place for it to drain. Or you got to have an obsidian skin potion equipped. Did I get one at all yet? No, I did not. You know, I've been saying since the beginning of the series that I really need to make a farm. And it just goes, again, without saying here that I really should make a farm. Because I could actually just straight up make obsidian skin potions then if I had a farm. Got it. Pro. I mean, I could also do it this careful way like what I'm doing here where I just carefully mine it and try not to hit the lava. But with obsidian skin potions, I can just dive right in. So I think I'll do a lot of that mining for the Hellstone here in a little bit after I cut away. I'm going to have to try to clear out some of this stuff first. So it's kind of important to clear the path for the fight against the Wall of Flesh. And try not to die in the process. I'm hoping to find a bunch of shadow chests. I also really need to find a Hellforge down here as well. Because the Hellforge is how I'm going to make all the Hellstone. It's like an upgraded furnace. And they can be just found down here in Hell. They're usually in these structures, so I just got to keep my eyes peeled. I'm going to take this whole little chunk of land out too with it. Goodbye, ash blocks. While I was down here and when all the lava, or when all the water that was in the elevator or the well to hell that I dug out, when that all dropped down here, it ended up uprooting a couple of fire blossoms, and I got some seeds from them. So I'm good on seeds now. Here's a clock. I don't think I need it back home. I think I got one. And here is a Hellstone or a Hellforge. I think I'm gonna grab that because that is exactly what I need to create the Hellstone bars. I just need to dig up a bunch of Hellstone now, and I already have a bunch of obsidian, both from digging down the elevator and from digging it up earlier, so I can make the obsidian skull. Let's go ahead and take this part out. I don't really want to drain all that lava. That's a lot of lava to drain, so we're just going to leave it at that. Mr. Serpent, you can leave me alone. Thank you very much. A lot of things constantly are attacking you down here. Now, I'm not draining or covering up these lava pools because I am going to totally use a water walking potion. It allows you to walk on liquids, not just water. So I'm going to be able to walk right across this lava. I just need to make sure that I have a way I can go while I'm walking. Let's hope I don't... Ooh, that was some skill right there. I just need a place that I can go while I'm fighting. Like over the top of this would be fine. And this right here would be a problem, because this is just a dead end. There's nowhere for me to go, so I got to clear a spot here so that I can get through here. I don't know how far are we over. Let's see, coming on over here. The first try with this might take a little bit of distance to actually kill him, because he has a lot of health, and I don't do a lot of damage right off the bat. I mean, I got that bee gun, which is pretty awesome. I could use that a lot on him, but I'll probably also be using the mini shark. I could make a star cannon, which does a lot of damage. It's like a really good weapon, but then it takes fallen stars, and it takes a while to collect all those. So I don't really want to do that because it's kind of a long time to collect all those stars. But basically today is just prepping for the Wall of Flesh fight. I'll most likely be doing that in the next episode. Then we're kicking it off into hard mode, and that's when things get a little zany in this game because it's It's kind of crazy once you get into hard mode, all the things that come after you, all the gear that I've been working so hard to collect, and all the stuff I've been doing. Yeah, that goes right out the window. They basically are starting over. Everything is just difficult to kill. You know, I might just take this whole place right out. That might make sense, because then I won't get caught on anything. The enemies get a lot harder in hard mode, as the name would imply. And the bosses are something else, that's for sure. I'm a little nervous because the bosses could spawn in immediately as soon as you start hard mode. And that's a little concerning, because I definitely won't be ready for them if that happens. That's a weird looking boulder. Get out of here, bat. Landing on it. Oh, missed it. Kind of touched the lava there just a wee bit. Shake it off. Alright, continuing on. I can get past all this, no problem. This even I could get by. Sometimes you can find obsidian skin potions here in these potions. If I can't find one, I'm sure I've got enough herbs just to make one. There's some more hell forges down there. I don't actually have another gold circle. Give me money. I like money. 10 gold, I will take it. That is not too shabby at all. Another reason why you should always break pots is sometimes those things pop out of them. So I've made like 25 cash just being down here. Look at that. I'm reaching a platinum, which would be great because I need a platinum so that I can buy the wings when I get into hard mode. I could probably just work my way around this. This is getting to be a little bit of a tight fit. I mean, technically I could fit, but I'm going to actually lower it because I also need buildings out of my way so that I can hit the wall. Okay, here we have a demon. He's not a voodoo demon, though. I got to make sure I keep some room open in my inventory, so if a voodoo demon does spawn, I can kill it and catch the voodoo doll. The voodoo doll, though, if it falls in lava, it'll, 1, kill the guide, and 2, it will spawn the wall of flesh. So if that happens, and I am not ready for it. There's a voodoo demon right there. Let's get him. There's 2 of them. Wow, okay. Okay, I got the guide voodoo doll. Come on, give me the other one. Got the other one. Okay, they did not fall into lava. If those fall into lava, that spawns the wall of flesh, and then the real fun begins. If it spawned in now, I would be dead. I'd be in trouble because I'm not ready for it at all. I don't even know if I have enough ammo to take it down. I might have to just warp out of here then, just so I can survive. Spider-Man. All right, Spider Grim Reaper. Here we have another chest here. What do we got? We got the fire flower. That's the thing I was talking about. That's the thing I kind of like. Let's check this out. Here we go. Boop. Boop. I gotta actually hit the things, I suppose. But yeah, this is a good old Super Mario reference. You get the fire flower in Super Mario. It creates a fireball that you can shoot out. Kind of nifty. Does some decent damage too. 55 magic damage. Ooh, it's a masterful one too. That's actually really nice. Negative mana cost. It does extra damage and knockback. That's not too shabby. That's actually really good. Let's grab that shadow chest while we're at it. Now this is definitely a wall that I don't want to have to face when I'm fighting the wall of flesh. I might have him defeated by the time I get here, but I don't want to take that risk. I'm going to open this up quite a bit so that I can get through here. And I also want to make sure the walls are down so that it doesn't block my shots when I'm shooting the wall. He will start to kind of increase a little bit also while when I'm getting close to killing him. So, you know, obviously he doesn't want to die. He'll start shooting lasers and all sorts of terrible stuff at me. So he is the end boss for the pre-hard mode stuff. No walk in the park, that's for sure. And it's definitely not something you want to take lightly, otherwise you'll end up having to fight him again. I did, of course, find 2 voodoo dolls, so I could actually fight him again. I just need the guide to spawn in again, because once you kill the guide first, you have to wait until he spawns in again before you can summon the wall of flesh again. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of this stuff. Don't want any of this. Get out of here, bat. Shoo, bee, get him. Oh, there's a fire imp up there. I'm going to have to deal with that. Him and his fireballs. Alright, almost got this floor taken out. It should give us a nice wide opening to pass through here with. Hard mode is going to be rough, not going to lie. Plus, you know, coming up here, actually, it is December, so coming up here we have the Christmas event just about to kick off. Something to keep in mind. We will be celebrating the Christmas event here, doing some of the fun goodies similar to the Halloween event. Seeing what we can get, what kind of fun things, and maybe even getting good old Santa Claus to move in. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I think that's probably enough to get through here. And that might be enough to actually do everything. Let's see. Where are we? Yeah, it might be enough. Boy, am I going to feel bad if it's not. Get out of here. I can go up and over this. It's not ideal, but if it gets into a pinch, I could. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here and then go see if I can't find myself a obsidian skin potion so I can collect some of this hellstone. Okay, let's get to it. I got myself 2 obsidian skin potions and a mining potion that should equal at the same amount of time. Basically, obsidian skins provides immunity to lava, which means I can just swim in this stuff. And then the mining potion increases my mining speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get away from this bad. And then I'm going to hit buff, and I am going to jump into the lava, and I am going to start mining like a madman. So my goal here is to try to collect as much hellstone as possible. I'm going to have to buff up again when the obsidian skin potion wears off. You can see underneath my hotbar up there that I have the obsidian skin effect, and I also have the mining effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep digging, get as much as I can, and then when that 3-minute counter for the obsidian skin wears off, I'm going to buff up again, preferably before I burst into flames, and then I'm going to keep on mining. I need to collect a bunch of hellstone, like 350 of this or something like that. I don't remember the exact number. I'm just going to go until these potions wear off, though. And then I can actually go ahead and craft my armor, the hellstone armor, which is really good stuff. Best defense you can get prior to hard mode. Give me that piece. There we go. And then I'm also going to go ahead and make that flaming sword, the fiery greatsword, I think it's called. And the fiery greatsword is the last sword that I need to make the Knight's Edge sword. The strongest sword you can get prior to hard mode, and it actually is used as a recipe to make long-term a blade called the Terra Blade. And the Terra Blade is one of the strongest swords in the game. It's not the strongest. There's a couple of them that are better, but as far as getting prepped and ready for hard mode, getting the Knight's Edge would be a good idea. It'll definitely carry me into the hard mode. It'll do some decent damage against some of the enemies too, so it's definitely something I'm going to want to get. Speaking of things I'm going to want to get, though, the handgun was important for me to find inside of the dungeon, because with this hellstone that I'm collecting and the hellstone bars I can then make out of it, I can go ahead and make myself the Phoenix Blaster, which is something that I might actually end up using against the wall of flesh. It's a pistol that shoots really rapidly. It doesn't have that perk like the Mini Shark has, where it doesn't consume ammo, but it does a lot of damage and you can shoot really fast. So the Mini Shark does very little damage but shoots extremely fast, whereas the Phoenix Blaster shoots pretty fast and does a lot of damage. It'll definitely come in real handy on the hard mode enemies too once I get there. Let's see, we are down to about a little over a minute left on this first potion. I'm going to keep on digging and digging. This hellstone, I'm collecting a bunch of them, up to 130. I got it in my hotbar right now so I can see it. There's a bunch of bats flying up there too. I'm kind of hoping that it just stays bats, because if I get one of those imps to shoot fireballs at me, it's going to really kind of bother me. There's some hellstone over here. Got to keep going. The game itself is having a little bit of trouble keeping up. You can see the lava lagging there. I guess it does go a little bit slower than water. There's also, I could make a flamerang also. I did find an enchanted boomerang along the way that will allow me to do that. But I also am going to need to make the pickaxe. I forgot about that. The pickaxe, the molten pickaxe, is going to be important because it's going to be the only pickaxe I can make that can mine the next tier of ore in hard mode. So I really need it. And I don't want to be down here mining in hard mode because there's worse enemies in hell in hard mode too. So I need the Molten Pickaxe, the Phoenix Blaster, the full set of armor, and the Fiery Greatsword. And then I should be good. Oh, I hear Bone Serpent. There he is. I'm just going to power through it. Got 43 seconds left on the potion. These ones are getting hard to hit because the screen's being all weird. Go away, Bone Serpent. I'm busy. Okay, let's see, 26 seconds. Hopefully I can get over here to where some more hellstone is. Go away, Bone Serpent. 19 seconds. Oops, I placed some of it on accident. Did not mean to do that. Boy, this Bone Serpent is annoying. 10 seconds. Be gone, Bone Serpent. 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and buff up again. Actually, I gotta wait until it's done. Buffing. Okay, buffed up. Only took a little bit of damage there. So I got 3 more minutes, and then that's it. I'm only at 200 hellstone. I got to pick up the pace a wee bit here. I should have probably just brought bombs. I didn't even think about that. Bombs Under Lava? That sounds actually pretty cool. That sounds like a really good band name. What do you guys think? Let me know. Bombs Under Lava. Bombs Over Lava? I don't know. every once in a while I'm playing video games and I come up with like really good sounding band names. I think my favorite one so far that I come up with when I was playing the Twilight mod in Minecraft, I said I got mauled by Minotaur, and I thought that'd be a great rock band name. Have you guys ever thought of any cool band names? Let me know down in the comments section if you have. Be interested to know. How about Kill the Bone Serpent? That sounds like a pretty good band name as well. Got him. There's another one right away. Boy, they're really being annoying. Just need to get some of this ore, Mr. Bone Serpent. Don't need you bugging me. Got him. Kill the Bone Serpent actually would sound like a pretty good band name also. So Hellstone is going to be great. The armor is going to be a lot better. I think it increases melee damage, actually, or melee speed, something. It boosts your melee, which I'm not actually going to be using against the Wall of Flesh. But, you know, the defense is just too good to pass up. I'm going to be using ranged attacks during the Wall of Flesh, actually. Fire Imp, you're being a problem. Okay, what do I got? I got a little over 2 minutes left to go on this thing. Dig, dig, dig. There's another Fire Imp up there. I'm going to have to let him just be annoying. What am I at? I'm at 300 just right now. I got another 2 minutes here. That Fire Imp is really annoying. I kind of want him to come down here so I can get him. And he, of course, is not. I might actually make, I got a little over a minute now. Hellstone is something that a lot of times if I'm just kind of playing leisurely, not doing a let's play of it, I might actually just try to mine it up actually without using any obsidian skin. It's kind of a fun challenge, but for this playthrough, I don't want to bore you guys with that. I mean, it's fun as a single player, but as far as let's play, I don't think it's going to be that appealing. You can't even see me. I'm burying lava, but I'm down at the bottom there where all the text is popping up as I'm grabbing stuff. Hopefully I grab enough for everything that I need, because that'd be embarrassing if I had to make another obsidian skin and come down here. Where am I at? I'm still at a minute to go. Here's a nice big pocket of it right here. 59 seconds. All right, under a minute. It's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to, as soon as I'm able to, like as soon as I get to the point where my potion's just wearing off, I got to warp out of here, so I got to dig until then. 44 seconds. Really don't want to be caught under lava when the potion wears off, because you're basically dead almost instantly. You got maybe a second. $29 seconds. Crunch time. Speaking of crunch time, I ran out of things to mine up. That's not good. 18 seconds. See if I can't get this last pocket right here, or as much of it as I can. 9 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's probably good enough. Alright, potion wore off. Yep, that was pushing it a little bit. Now, what can we do with that stuff? I got 416 Hellstone. Alright, so now I'm going to have to go back to my mouse and keyboard. And I'm going to have to go into, not blocks, I got a lot of inventory now. I'm going to grab all this obsidian. I'll put that one in there so that I can quick stack later. I'm going to go down here to the Hellforge, which we just collected. And I'm going to make these Hellstone bars. I'm going to make as many of them as I can. Okay, there's a full stack. That's pretty good. Let's see what we can make with that. So we need the fiery greatsword. Ooh, the Molten Fury wouldn't be a bit... Nope, I'm going to do the... Oh, actually, let's do it. Let's grab... It's under weapons. Weapons. I got my awkward handgun. It doesn't have to be a good one. It just has to be a handgun. All right, so the things we're going to need to make. We need to make the fiery greatsword. Bam. Done. Dangerous fiery greatsword. Doesn't matter because I'm going to be combining a little bit. We're going to need the Molten Pickaxe. Boom. Done. Got it. We are going to need the Phoenix Blaster. Boom. Done. Keen. That's not too shabby. It's a little positive perk to that. I like it. You can also see the damage that does. 24 damage. My mini shark only does 7. This shoots very fast. This shoots insanely fast. So very fast is pretty good. Let's make the imp staff where we're at it also, because then we can get an imp that shoots fire instead of a hornet that shoots stingers. So we're going to retire the hornet staff. It also does less damage. Hornet staff only does 10. The imp staff does 22. And then we are going to need the armor. So the Molten Helmet is one that we're going to need. We're going to retire our Shadow Armor that we've been using this whole time. Found some ancient pieces off of enemies. The Breastplate, we're going to need that. And then it says we don't have enough anymore to make the rest of it. So we're going to go ahead and make some more bars. And that's all I can make. Can we make the leggings? The leggings we can make. Bam. There it is. Molten Greaves. We now have the entire Molten set. So that gives us a 17% extra melee damage that we can do. So now the Enchanted Sword does more damage. This thing actually does way more damage than the Enchanted Sword. I'm not going to use it because I'm going to quickly go in here and grab these other swords. I also need to retire my armor. Which maybe I'll make a... It served as a good armor. Maybe I'll make like a mannequin up here and put it on there. But for right now, we are just going to throw it in tools, weapons, vanity, armor. I'm going to throw it in here for right now. Okay, so the extra bars, I'm going to go ahead and chuck that in there and then chuck that in there as well as the extra Hellstone. I think we have everything we need to. Phoenix Blaster might take over the Mini Shark for all the damage I'm going to try to do. Do have 1,000 rounds. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to retire the bow. I'm going to just stick to guns from here on out. So the bow is going to go away, and the arrows associated with them can go away. And I'm just going to buy another stack of rounds of musket balls. Hello, man. I need some of this. All of this. Give me all of this. Okay, there we go. Bam. Got another stack of rounds. I got 2,000 rounds for the Phoenix Blaster and the Mini Shark. All right, so I got all 4 of these swords. So now I need to find a demon altar. I think the easiest one to find would be like right here. There it is, Demon Altar. Okay, so we're going to run over there, and I'm going to go ahead and make the Knight's Edge sword. All right, we made it over here. Here we go. Yep, there they are, right there. See it? Okay, let's craft it right here. There it is, the Knight's Edge. Bam! What do we get? We got a regular one. Okay, that's not bad. 49 melee damage. It's pretty good. We're going to actually retire the Enchanted Sword. It's been a good long journey. This thing does not have a auto swing or a projectile, so there is that, but it does way more damage. So I can't just, like, not use it. Okay, well, we got it. Have some bees, everyone down here. Let's get out of here. So, we got our armor. We got the Knight's Edge. We can retire some of the other stuff here, because we're moving on up in the world. So the Hornet Staff can go away. The Enchanted Sword can go away. Sad tear for that one. We did just have the Traveling Merchant move in, or show up. Does he have anything of any kind of value? Shop. He has more Dynasty Wood, but I actually have quite a bit of that right now, so I don't think so. You know what? Do I want it? Do I want it? No, I don't. I'm going to pass it up. Resist the urge to buy useless stuff. I mean, I could use it as a decoration, but nah, no. No, that's all right. All right, let's store whatever we got there. And I think with that, we are about ready to face off with the Wall of Flesh. I'm thinking that's about it. I got some more building to do, obviously. I need to get this part built up here, which I will do in the next episode. But I'm pretty sure that's about it. So I think I'm going to call this episode here. This is all just prepping. These we got the Phoenix Blaster, which is fun. We got our little Fire Flower, which is also fun. But I think we're good to go. We even got a little Fire Imp following us around. We're good to go. We just need to actually face off with this monster now. And then bump this world into hard mode. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. It means a lot. And also remember, comment down below the band names. I'm interested to know if you guys have ever come up with some cool band names. And I will catch you guys in the next episode where we fight the Wall of Flesh. Bye-bye.